Hey man, I'm just the old pipe fitter guy in Chicago, and we're just gonna review a guitar here. This is the Firefly ES-335 clone. First thing you'll notice is that the horns are different. This guitar came to me, I think it was $169 bucks. I don't know if you can hear that. I've done no intonation to it yet or anything like that. I put new strings on. The strings were pretty bad. But it stays in tune. And we're going to go a little bit out. Well, I haven't done the intonation yet, so we'll get to that. First of all, if you're going to buy this guitar, this is a great beginner guitar. Great for somebody who's just starting out. You're going to love it. It's got a bone head nut. It does have a scarf joint right here on the neck. You can't really see it too well. Yeah, it's right here. There's a scarf joint right there. You probably can't see it. But the tuners are not the greatest in the world. They're on the plane with the Harley Benton tuners. If you look at them, they look pretty similar. You know what I mean? So they may have came out of the same factory. Who knows? All right. So this came off of Amazon. You can only find these. I've only found these on Amazon, as far as I know. Okay, all the electronics, we're going to go over that. All the electronics needs to be changed. The volume pots, the tone pots, the input jack. The toggle switches seems to be pretty good. It's very sturdy. If you get it in the middle position, you can't wiggle it. But this Harley Benton one, if I get it in the middle position, you can wiggle it all over the place. This one, very sturdy. So the switch might be able to be used. I left the pickguard on just because I really don't have a case, so I don't have anywhere to put it. So they don't come with a case, but they do come with these pickups here, which are wax potted. I have taken this pickup out right here, and it is wax potted. But yet this guitar is very, very microphonic. You're gonna find it'll be screechy. It'll be loud. So don't play it with an amp that's real super loud. So let's plug it in and we'll listen to some tones. So what did we go over? We went over the electronics, which all the pots have to be changed in the input jack. Because I really don't like it. This one, it pops out. See? Put it in, you just barely touch it and it pops. But it doesn't really affect the sound. I haven't had it affect anything yet. So we're going to tell you what we're going through here. We're going through an old, really, really old effects processor. My new one's on its way. In fact, I did get my brand new one, and talk about a bummer. I got my brand new Ampero by Hotone, and I had ordered it on April 10th of this year, and it was on back order because the factory hadn't made enough of them yet. So we had to wait. So we waited and waited and waited and waited. So finally, yesterday, the freaking doorbell rang, and it came. I was so excited. I pulled my old processor out. I hooked up my 2 amps. And I turned it on, and the display would not light up. I was like, oh, man. And I sat here, and I played around with the buttons and all kinds of stuff, and tried everything I could to make sure I hooked up everything right, and that it was on guitar and all this other stuff. And it just wouldn't work. So I was pretty bummed about that. So today we're making a video on this. This I was very happy to get. 169 bucks. We've got trim or binding on the F-holes, and they're pretty traditional style F-holes. We got binding on both the front and back. Got a nice back body, maple back. We got a maple neck with a scarf joint, and has binding all the way around. The fretwork on this thing is awesome. So let's turn it up a little and see if we got this on. I might get my plugged in? Yeah, plugged in. Yeah, I'm plugged in. Why am I not on? There we go. Okay, now this is clean sound with some compression, delay, and a little reverb. Oh, by the way, I did pull this pickup right here, and I looked at what it was. That's how I knew they were wax potted. And I did look at the tenon on the neck, and it's pretty long. It goes all the way up to here, so it's pretty long tenon on that neck. The bridge and the chrome work is not quite as good as the Harley Benton. So I mean, if you want to, this is a great platform, man. You buy this guitar, and you can do whatever you want to it, man. The fretwork is awesome. There's no fret spot along my neck at all. There is some tiny blemishes in the finish where the stain bled a little bit. But other than that, I mean, what can you complain about for a $169 guitar? And that's with shipping, you know. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. I have to go look at the bill. But I saw it, and I saw the review on it. I saw one on Amazon. This is a true story too. I tried to get the gold top version, and when I looked, there were 5 or 6 of them there. So I immediately, you know, set it up to buy it. And then when I got to my Amazon password, I realized I had forgotten it. So I had to reset my Amazon password by getting, you know, doing the whole rigmarole for that. I finally got the password set. I went back to go buy the gold top, and they were all gone. That's how fast these things sell out. And you really have to watch. You really have to watch. So we're on the treble pickup here. We have a little compression, a little delay, a little reverb. We have the volume all the way up, and we're not having much problems. That sounds a little tiny bit out there, but she sounds great. So let's go to the middle pickup, and we'll do something again. So that's the middle pickup, or both. That's actually both pickups. Middle position on this whip. Sorry, both pickups here. Man, it's not like what I do, burp or something. All right, so now we're going to go to the rhythm pickup. That's the rhythm pickup. So now we're going to go back to the treble pickup. We're going to turn it down a little bit because we don't want to be overbearing. And we're going to add some overdrive to this. Turn it up a little bit. treble position with the guitar. And what we're playing through here is really, oh, here we go. And what we're playing through here is the old Digitech processor, going out to 2 separate amps, and we're going to an old Gibson 1963 Falcon with the original Jensen. Actually, and we're going through this little stage right 5-watt. It has a Celestian in it, I believe. I'm not sure. I think it's an 8 or a 10. It might be a 10. But what I found that the speaker is not that great. So let's see if I can get it to all right. We're gonna hear just the speaker on this one. If you were in your look at, we're getting feedback from that, you know, because the pickups are kind of microphonic. Hello, hello. So the pickups are slightly microphonic. I don't have the amp up really loud either. What I'm doing is I'm taking this. And the thing I liked about this amp, and the reason I bought it was, and I bought it off of eBay. I think it was used for like $80. It's a tube amp. This thing it's got. I don't know what the exact tubes are. Don't ask me, but I have to look. I saw reviews on it before, and the guys pretty much liked it. And what I did is I took it, I plugged it into an extension cabinet, which I have over here on the left, and that's where it really shines. You plug it into a cabinet, and it's... Now I'm just turning it up just a little bit. Lots of feedback though, so we're really close to the amps here. I'm going to turn this one up, and we're going to adding back the stereo now. Off on the volume a little bit. Back on treble. One thing I want to mention is if you get this guitar, you're going to have to clean the fretboard. So you can use some Rosinol lighter fluid to do that, or whatever that chemical is that's in there. You can, but the Rosinol works really well. Lighter fluid works really well. Do not take lemon oil and lemon oil this particular neck. There's a finish on it of some sort that's making it very nice and smooth. So the oil will just sit on top of that finish, or it may finally seep in, but there is definitely a finish on here. The fretwork is outstanding for what you pay for this guitar. It is outstanding. This is a Firefly ES-335 clone, man. That looks tremendous. Look at that. It is awesome. No additional heel joint right here. They made a solid pocket and they made a solid joint. There is a scarf joint here. I'm going to get some new tuners. I mean, it'll stay in tune once you get it there. It's just getting it there. Lost my pick. So be advised, we're using stock pickups here. It sounds this good with stock. What's it gonna sound like when you put some Duncans in it or something like that and redo the wiring? This is a project guitar for me. Honest to God truth, it really is. I have learned a lot over the years about setups and stuff like that. I want to learn more about fret filing and polishing and all that kind of stuff, and head nut work and stuff like that. And the electronics I know pretty well. So this will get new tone pots, new volume pots, new capacitors, new wiring, new pickups. I don't know if I'll change the tailpiece itself out unless it starts chipping the chrome, but I might get a new bridge for it, a better looking one. I just make sure you buy a bridge that you measure between the pole pieces and you look at the measurements on the bridge you're going to get, that it's pretty close to this or real right on, because if it's not, you're going to end up having to either make new holes. You know, you don't want to make new holes for the studs. And I don't know if it's metric or what. I don't know. I haven't measured it yet. I'm waiting for a dial caliper to come. I hope you enjoyed it. Buy a Firefly. If you see it on Amazon, you got to really watch. I mean, it's not like they announce it. Whoa, Fireflies are coming. You got to watch. I did hear that there was a single cut coming out, so I'm not sure about that. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, subscribe. If you got some comments, please make them in the comment section. Also, I'm looking to change the pickups out on this Harley button. These are Epiphone. I did this already. These are Epiphone. Whatever came in my dot. I put Seymour Duncans in my dot. So it sounds a lot better than it did. The other pickups were too damn hot for me. But it looks cool with the gold covers. But I'm looking to change. There's so many pickup varieties out there right now. It's really hard. I am just having a hard time making a decision and pulling the trigger which pickups to buy. And especially when you got to buy pickups for like 2 or 3 guitars. So, I mean, I got too many projects right now. So, I got to do one at a time. But I want to get the ES done. I want to get new tuners, new pickups, new electronics, maybe a new bridge. I'm not sure about that. So far, the bridge has been okay. I haven't had any problems with it. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, sorry to keep rambling on. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Buy a Firefly. They're excellent freaking guitars for the money. Okay, have a good day. This is the pipe fitter from Chicago. The old pipe fitter from Chicago. Have a good day.